Hey guys. Oh my God. I have not recorded in so long. Let me take this AirPod out. Sorry about that. I have not recorded in so long. There has been just a lot going on in my life, and I didn't feel the need to explain. But I feel like people have noticed that I have not been posting, but it is for a reason because I don't just like disappear for that long. But how can I say this? Life has just been lifing. I don't know how else to like put that in words. Um, some people may not know because they're new to my following, but if you are an old subscriber or you're familiar with my old content, I did talk about depression and anxiety and how I deal with depression and anxiety when it's triggered. It's not something that's like it's just something I think a lot of people go through, but they go through life undiagnosed. They go through life, overworking themselves, but they're depressed, or they are high functioning depressed person or high functioning um, having anxiety. So basically, some people throw themselves into their work to deal with that, right? Some people mope around, not mope around, but some people are not able, like the obvious signs of depression where people sleep a lot and they're antisocial, they're in their house a lot, they're not talking to people, they're thinking of thoughts of, offing themselves. Like depression comes in different forms. So I wanted to just make this video and check in with you guys and let you know that I will be posting back soon. I just needed a mental break. I think that's fair. Outside of YouTube, I think a lot of people who don't know me don't know that I am a full time journalist. I work at a top 10 news station, which is it's like I love what I do because I'm a storyteller and I worked really hard to get to this point in my life and in my career. But I'm going to be honest, is that I see a lot of stuff every day. I write crime stories. I write about homicides and all types of stuff. So I see stuff visually all the time, which weighs on, to my mental health as well. Um, I see a lot of things that a lot of normal people don't see. Even the news have to like glitter it up for you guys. So that also adds to it. And obviously, like I'm a mom, so my life is pretty busy when I get off of work. I'm the senior of my team, so therefore there's a lot of pressure on me specifically than other people. So it's just a lot to deal with, and YouTube has always been my passion. It's always been something I did on the side, and it became a side hustle, but not necessarily now. It's not really a side hustle for me. But yeah, I just wanted to check in for those who's been, like, why are you haven't been posting? And like, this is not my full time job. I wish YouTube was my full time job, but I also love what I do in news. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about some natural ways you can fight depression and anxiety. For those, I wanted to make a disclaimer. This is not something that I would, if you're severely depressed and you're thinking about suicidal thoughts, I would advise for you to go seek help. And and if your doctor has recommended you to take something for that, because everyone's cases is different and the severity level is different. So I don't want to come to you guys as this is medical advice, because this is not medical advice. This is natural remedies that has helped me through hard times when my stuff is triggered, and it's really worked for me. And so I just wanted to share with you guys because, if something has helped me out so much, then I want to help other people. And that's the goal of my YouTube channel, is to kind of like help people and give different perspectives. So if you are feeling depressed and, having anxiety, like what is anxiety? I had took some notes. So I want to just go into what is depression. Depression, like I said, in many forms. It can just be feeling like a sense of like sadness, but like not just sad for a moment, but like you can't shake it. You wake up. The best way I can describe it is it can be bright and sunny day outside. It can be beautiful. You can see butterflies and everything. But when you wake up, it's dark. it feels cloudy, it feels heavy, if you feel tired, you feel like you went to go work out and your body is just like fighting against you and mentally fighting against you. You can't think straight. Even taking a shower is like a task for you. That can be a sign of depression. Also, you not being, just it's different signs like snapping on people or being moody or whatever that is. Or you could be a high functioning person where you just overwork yourself, where you don't think, you don't sleep, you don't really take care of yourself, you don't really sit with yourself, you can't really sit with your own thoughts. You always got to like be doing something, or you just get these feelings that you feel like you don't want to do it. Also, anxiety is that tightness in your chest. Um, where you feel like you can't breathe, or you get stuck in a thought loop and you just keep playing over your trauma or playing over something you went through over and over and over and over again, and you can't get it out of your head. And your heart, you're suffering from like heart palpitations, or you just can't sleep, you can't eat. All you can do is just think about this thing over and over and over again, and you're losing sleep about it, and you have no peace about it. You can't really find yourself smiling and happy. You're always anxious. You're always biting your nails. Like you're always like, there's just different signs of anxiety in other people as well. But those are some of the things that like, the obvious signs. But so what can you do? And sometimes people go through anxiety when they're going through a death in a family, or they're triggered by some trauma that they went through in their life. Or a lot of times, I know for me, or just other people that I know that goes through it, it could be a breakup. It can also be seasonal, but I find that most people is like when they lost somebody in their life, regardless if it's like a death of a family member or a breakup or something like that. So I just want to get into some remedies, and I did take some notes because I do want to be organized when I talk about this, and I didn't want to take up too much time. So I think I had like, what does depression feel like? Okay, what are the causes? How long does it last? I think mine don't really last that long, thankfully, because I do like find ways to kind of like fight through it. But some people can last for years if they never like, deal with those issues and problems. So, what can you do? Number one thing that I would advise you can do is go see a therapist and tell people you trust how you are feeling, because you need a strong support system. So if you don't have like a friend or a family member to talk to along with a therapist, like it is important to let your family members know like what exactly you're going through, because sometimes, sorry guys, I'm adjusting this a little bit. Sometimes if they don't know what's going on with you, they may put expectations on you that you cannot do, or you feel pressure to do, and that's adding to your depression and anxiety. So talking to a family member and a friend, sometimes you just need to vent and like talk to them and let it out, or you can just talk to your therapist about it, which I highly advise getting a therapist. Even if it's like temporarily, get a therapist or a counselor or someone that can help coach you through these times. Um, Number two, I would say journaling. That's one of the things that, like, when I was going through tough times, my therapist is like, "You're a writer. Like, write, write whatever thoughts, Or if you are somewhere where you can't take out a pen and pad and write it down, or write it in your phone because your thoughts are just like racing, right? Sometimes you can just voice record yourself. Like, no one has to hear it. You can open up your voice recorder and just cry, yell, curse, whatever you want to say in that moment, or whoever you want to say it to, or how you feel in that moment. Voice record it. You don't have to keep it and listen back to it if you don't want to, but just voice record it or write it down. Journaling definitely helps a lot because sometimes we don't always need to say what's on our mind. Sometimes we don't always need to vent it out to other people. Sometimes those thoughts just need to be journaled out and how you feel in that moment. And once you journal those thoughts out, you'll be able to really see on paper how you're feeling and talk to your therapist about it. Number three, I would say don't hold in your emotions. Cry and decompress if you need to. So, like I said, with high functioning depressed people, they don't really deal with their emotions. They just dive into their work until it catches up to them. So, what I would advise you to do is just like if you feel like you wake up one day and you want to cry all day, do that. Cry, because I am such a crybaby and I love crying because it just feels so like freeing for me. I feel like when I hold my emotions in and I hold in my tears, it doesn't help with my like it's just like a buildup. It's like I feel like a pressure ticker, like a pressure cooker that's like So I just like to slowly release that steam and cry it out. And I feel like sometimes when I cry it out, it's just like, oh, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. And some people need that. Like, some people just need to like cry it out. You don't have to cry in front of anybody. You can do that by yourself. Like, I don't like when people say, don't cry. No, do that. Like you need to like cry it out and release those emotions that you're holding in because the more you hold it in, you're going to suffer inside in the long run, like health wise. Um, Number four, I would say is meditate before you start your day. So I'm actually going to link this meditation that I've been doing every morning, and I swear by it for me. I've listened to past guided meditations, but this one, I literally by the end of it, I'm like smiling. I'm smiling. It starts my day off like I feel really good about the day. I feel like I can take on a lot and I just feel like energetic. So I definitely highly recommend. I also would say listen to motivational videos as you get dressed and ready for work or you get ready for your day. I would just also listen to motivational videos that will like pump you up. I would say number five, take ashwagandha. Now, this is something that I have posted in my community tab. I'm also going to link this down below, but this is ashwagandha with black pepper extract, maximum strength. This is what I take with a meal after I have my breakfast. So this one says promotes, sorry, I have something like don't mind this if y'all see this. Anyway, it promotes stress reduction, supports immune system, and a mood enhancer. So it actually naturally helps you out when you are. It helps with your mood. Ashwagandha has been around for over 3,000 years. It is referred to as the Indian ginseng because of its extraordinary stress relieving properties. So some people can be depressed because they're so stressed out about life and anxiety. And this really, really helps and it's really good for you. Um, and this one specifically, the potency is like really strong. So, but if just make sure you read the directions, like if you're pregnant or nursing, um, just ask your doctor. But this is something that I like to take, and it's the veggie capsules as well. I got this one from Amazon. This has helped me out so much. I feel like once I started like taking this, like I I wasn't as stressed out at work, and my job is very, very, very stressful. It's very, very stressful. I don't know how many emphasis I can put on that. My job is very, very, very stressful. So I feel like I'm not as stressed out, or I don't overthink things at work when I take this, and it really, really works. And it doesn't take long for it to work. I would just give it a few days for it to really kick in and be consistent with this. Be consistent. Um, Number 7, I would also say drink more water, because when you're dehydrated, that also affects your gut health. And when your gut is like unhealthy, that also can affect your mood and depression and anxiety. Sometimes you're just full of shit. And I like to say that, like, sometimes you're full of shit. And so when you don't drink water, things are not, all your body is holding on to all those toxins, and those toxins are releasing into your body, which is also impacting your health, and it's impacting your mood and your depression, anxiety, and all of that. So drink a lot of water. I would advise to also add chlorophyll. I got this also from Amazon. Y'all, excuse my nails because my nails look a mess. But yeah, I got this from Amazon, and it's like liquid chlorophyll. It's really good. It's really hydrating. It's really good for you. It's really good for your skin. Because my skin's been breaking out a cup, it's been breaking out. So I would definitely advise taking chlorophyll with your water. It makes the water taste a little better as well if you don't like drinking water. So I would recommend that. Also, number 8, avoid caffeine. So people, if you know me, and I love coffee. Coffee is bae. Like, love, love, love iced lattes. But I noticed that when I would drink coffee, my anxiety would be through the roof at work. Like, my anxiety would just be on 10. I'm always overthinking things. I'm always like on edge, and my heart palpitations. So what I've been doing lately is drinking matcha lattes, and I make them at home. And I can do like a short video for you guys on how I make it. But basically, I just get the matcha green tea, put some vanilla extract in it, like vanilla syrup, and I use oat milk because I don't drink dairy. Um, and then some cinnamon on top of it. So that is really, really good. And it doesn't make me like jittery the way coffee does, but it gives me energy throughout the day. I love it. I just, it's really good. It has antioxidants. It's really good for you. Um, it's also like helps with like stress and anxiety and all that. It's basically like green tea, but more concentrated and more benefits. And it also has chlorophyll as well. So, like I said, avoid caffeine as much as possible because it makes your anxiety worse. And then number 10, try to eat healthy because, like I said, your gut health is definitely important. And one thing you don't want to do is eat sugars and processed sugars and foods because it just does not help you. Like, I feel like sugars and some of the stuff that's in food products intentionally makes you feel depressed and impacts your mood. So I would just try to avoid like really bad foods and fast foods and try to eat more healthier as well. Because green leafy foods are life. That's how you get energy. That's how you get the vitamins that you need from the sun. That's how you get it, not from just eating carcasses and processed sugars. I would just definitely advise eating more healthier. Number 11, working out is good, but don't pressure yourself because if you don't have the strength right now, like I know when I've been depressed before, like sometimes I just feel like walking is just a lot. So therefore, I'm not going to sit here and encourage somebody to go to the gym if they don't have the strength to go to the gym. But going for a walk out in the sun will help. Or also you can get vitamin D3. That's really good for African Americans for sure. It's good, because we need our vitamin D. Um, but I would just advise to take some vitamin D3. It helps with your immune system, bone health, and it's just actually just really overall good to get that vitamin D that helps with you know, it just helps with your depression as well, me personally. Um, and then number 12, I would say take a night hot cleansing shower. Like, and I mean, not just go in there and just take any type of shower, but really take the time to like wash off like I don't know how to explain it. Like I have a video and I'm gonna also link that down of how to cleanse your aura. And I would take these cleansing showers that would cleanse my aura, because when your aura is dark and you're feeling dark and depressed, sometimes when you take like a cleansing type of shower, it really helps enhances your mood. Or you can take a nice little bubble bath. I preferably like taking showers. So that would be also my recommendation. And 13 would tie into what I just said, is getting rid of bad energy and cleansing your aura. And like I said, I'm going to link that video at the end of this and also in the description. Everything will be in the description box. Number 14, this is so important. I don't know why I didn't put this up higher, but clean your home. Clean your home. Whenever I'm like feeling depressed, sometimes I just feel better once my house is clean. Like if the dishes are not done and it's just like not clean, like one thing that enhances my mood is when my place is cleaned up, because I just feel like if your home is cluttered, your mind is cluttered. And so you're gonna feel sad and depressed or feel down because your house is not intact. Take out that trash, wash those dishes, fold that laundry, take that laundry out of the load, take them clean clothes out of that basket, straighten up, make up your bed, vacuum, mop, sweep up and mop, and mop like with some hot water and bleach and cleaning products, and have your house smelling fresh and clean. I also like to use my diffusers, my oil diffusers. So I actually have this like really nice oil that makes my home smell like a hotel. So that actually makes me feel better, where I'm like, I just feel really good. I feel ready for the week, especially starting off on Monday, because Monday is just, it's Monday. I don't know how else to explain it. But when your house is clean and it's smelling good and everything is organized and your clothes are picked out for the next day, you don't have to think too much. Like, it's gonna help out your day where you're not rushing and overthinking about certain things. So yeah, clutter mind equals cluttered homes. And number 15 is take magnesium. This is for people who suffer from insomnia. One thing about it that adds to your depression, anxiety, is if you're not getting enough sleep. If you're not getting enough sleep, that's going to add into your mood. So what I got is this Calm Magnesium Supplement, and I got the raspberry lemon flavor. This is what it supports a healthy response to stress. So this is also a really good stress reliever, because when I find that when I'm dealing with a lot of anxiety and stuff like that, I can't sleep, or I'll wake up through the night. That's how you also know if you have it. It's like when you're up and down, up and down, up and down throughout the night, and you just can't get restful sleep. You can't get a peace of mind. So I recommend taking magnesium supplements, and this is the powder form. I recommend doing the powder because your body absorbs it faster than like a pill, or like yeah, your body absorbs it faster as a liquid form. So I definitely recommend taking magnesium. And I also got this from Amazon, and it comes like in a big thing. So I highly recommend that. And this was highly rated. And on Amazon. And y'all, like, let me tell y'all something. This is not sponsored. I'm not getting paid or sponsored to any of these products. So just this disclaimer. Oh my God. But feel the power of calm. Stress isn't always a bad thing, so don't run from it. Stress can be balanced and transformed. This is why this formulated naturally. Magnesium to help add balance, mood, and healthy responses to stress. So like I said, you can't avoid stress, but the way you respond to it, and make sure you're getting some sleep, because when I drink this, baby, I am tired. And a lot of people take melatonin. Melatonin is good too, but sometimes it just makes me sleepy to the point where like it's hard for me to get up the next morning. So I like to go with the magnesium because our body actually needs magnesium. This also helps with people who have heart palpitations, which is like you feel like your heart is like beating so hard, and beating irregularly, and also beating too fast. So this really helps a lot, and I get the best sleep when I take my magnesium powder. Um, I personally swear by it. And then my last one would be 16 is be easy on yourself and believe you will get through this in affirmations, because one thing, you are the power in your life. You are the manifester in your life. So if you keep continuing to speak negativity. I don't know why I'm tongue twisted this morning. Hold on. If you keep speaking I can't say that word right now. But if you have negative thoughts and you keep telling yourself these negative things, that's not going to help. If you have this defeated mindset, sometimes, like when I tell you, life has been life in, I just laugh at this point because it's funny. And I'm just like, I wonder what's next. Like, what's the next chapter? Because things has just been so interesting. And I'm just actually like interested to see how this is going to play out, because I'm like, God, you are so funny. Like, I'm really interested to see how this is all going to play out, because I really feel like I'm at a time where God just wants me to just lean in on Him and let Him take the wheel. And I'm supposed to sit back and ride. And it's like giving me anxiety. But then I'm like, nah, you know what? I'm going to trust you because you always have my back, and any other thing. So just have positive affirmations that you will get through this. You will feel better. You will, fight every day. And I always say the chosen ones, God's chosen ones, are the ones that get attacked the most. It's a reason why, these entities want to come against you and pull you down, and you're going through these things because they know that you have a calling on your life that they can see. Your calling is so bright that even the devil can see it. He's blinded by it, and they try to like take you down, or, so just fight through that and take care of your mental health, because I know a lot of people are probably going through things mentally. Personally, I like know people, and it just seems like everybody's going through something right now. And it's just the game of life, right? But it's how you respond to it. So I will be back with more videos. Hopefully this video has helped somebody. Comment below, give it a thumbs up, share it with anybody that you know that needs this. Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's btaylor_tv. And email me if you have any ideas or any videos you would want me to do and talk about. And what are some remedies you are doing to deal with depression and anxiety? And have you ever dealt with it? And how did you get through it? And also, if you have any positive words and affirmations you want to leave someone who's probably watching this video and going through some things, please also comment, because y'all like to scroll and comment and see what people are talking about. So maybe you could be that one voice that gives that encouragement that somebody needed. I know when I used to scroll down the comments, some people will comment. I'm like, wow, your comment literally made my entire day. So try to make somebody's day and make a difference in life, and comment something positive below. But thanks guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy. Bye.